Hi, everyone. I'm Walt Gray, and here's what's happening. 13 suspected gang members are behind bars in Stockton today. Police say they were all part of the East Side Crips gang. They started the sting back in February, did police. Investigators say the gang is responsible for murders, illegal weapons, robberies, drugs, and human trafficking. PG&E says it'll put all of its power lines underground in the city of Paradise to prevent wildfires. Company officials say burying those lines underground would throw out the possibility of trees knocking into power lines, starting fires. Just last week, CAL FIRE officially blamed PG&E equipment for sparking the Camp Fire in Butte County. And if you use Uber in Sacramento, you've got a new safety feature to work with. You can now call 911 directly from the app itself. It also sends other information to the 911 center, like the make and model of the car, the license plate, and the live GPS location. Sacramento police say they're the first law enforcement agency in the region with this new tech. All right, for a check of the weekend and holiday weather forecast, here's Rob.
Okay, so here we go. We got to get through today. Today is pretty much a nice day. We started off in the 50s, moving into the 60s, and then the 70s. About that rain chance. Remember what happened yesterday? It was basically fine, and then late in the day, one of those sneaky little shower lines moved out of the mountains and did produce some rain. It was heavy for 10-15 minutes in some spots, and then it was all over. I think that could happen again today, but the odds are a little bit lower, so just keep an eye on the clouds. If they start moving in your direction between, I would say, 5 and maybe 7 p.m., it could be one of those situations unfolding again. But for the most part, for most of us, it's not going to be that way unless you're in the mountains. The daily threat of afternoon showers. Now, before you start canceling or massively altering your plans, just know for the mountain showers and thunderstorms, it's not all day long or all night long. It's usually between, I would say, 3 and maybe 7 p.m. is when you're going to see that. So if you've got plans in the mountains and you're worried about it being totally washed out, your mornings are going to be fine. Your early afternoons are probably going to be fine. It's just late in the day. You'll have to think about doing something that does not include rain in your plans. And then we get to Sunday. Now, that's a different day because between Saturday and Sunday, in the middle of the night, the clouds get really thick. And I think even in the valley spots, we're going to get a little bit of rain. By Sunday afternoon, we clear up, but notice the temperatures going from the 70s to the 60s. Once we get to actual Memorial Day, we're good. Clear, sunny, warming. In fact, next week, it's going to be dominated by the 80s and solid sunshine.